Hey, it's Phil from philandtomplus.com. Great to have you here today. I'm going to talk about online business ideas, and the idea about getting the right mentors is a very important thing if you're going to be successful. I'm just thinking about in recent discussions that I've had with successful people over the last several weeks, and I always sort of get to that point where I ask them, so what are some of the key things behind, your success? I was talking to a guy who, turned over $100 million in the construction industry, and when he thought about it, he said, well, what I try to do is I try to get the right people around me and listen to them, and so there's a very interesting thing, and so I then asked. There was another guy who had a restaurant franchise, a very successful guy who had a concreting business and had about 500 people under him, and you wouldn't believe it, but they said pretty well exactly the same thing. So it's no different online. In our journey, it's certainly been a struggle for us in the early days, not knowing who knew what and where they actually stood. But over our journey, we have to date now 4 mentors. We've identified 4 mentors, and I had to travel, to different places in the world to meet these people. I travelled to Mexico to Eyeball One to meet one of them. Travelled to Thailand to meet another one, and we've got a couple of them in America. Now, the interesting thing about those 4 mentors, those 4 online mentors per se, is that they all sing from the same hymn book. And that's a great thing, and that's a great challenge if you are going to have mentors where there's connectivity, it's conducive to what they're saying, but they have different strengths and they have different nuances. And the one thing, interestingly, if I had to look at the thing that they all agree on, they all agree that you need to invest money into paid advertising. I think that's an interesting thing. Now, these mentors, they don't come cheap, okay? So I know with, one of them, they actually cost you, without telling you specifically the amounts, it's tens of thousands of dollars, to actually get these mentors. So if you're going to be successful online, you do need to find the right mentors. Here at Phil and Tom, we're good mentors. We can take you so far. So I hope you've got something out of this video. If you like what you've heard, click the like button. We're bringing out videos on a regular basis, so certainly subscribe, to our channel. And if you have a comment to make, certainly leave a comment at the bottom, and we'll reply to it. So have a great day. See you on another.